Hi, Steve here from the Vinyl Record Mission. Today I'm going to talk about duplicate vinyl records. What to keep and what to sell.
Your two favorite guys, Ryan and Steve from the Vinyl Record Mission.
Those of you who frequent the channel know that I'm going through a major purge. And part of that purge is also getting rid of doubles and triples of certain artists. Sometimes I don't know why I have 2-3 copies, but there are some records that I clearly know the reasons why I have multiple copies. And I'm going to share some of those records with you today. I've got some to share with you that I'm going to actually keep doubles and triples of, and I'll share the reasons for that. And then I'm also going to share with you some records that I'm going to get rid of and only keep one copy of those actual records. So today we'll start with, of course, everybody knows this great album. This is David Bowie's Ziggy Stardust right here, a classic. And this is a 1972 Hollywood pressing on the Dynaflex label. Forgive my notes. I'm not afraid to say that I don't know everything or maintain all that information. Come on. Anybody that, teleprompters are probably behind every single cell phone and camera that most of these guys. Some of the guys are really, really super knowledgeable. I cannot maintain all this. Remember, I'm a wine som, so I've got like 10,000 different varietals of wines in my memory banks, along with thousands of regions and appellations and countries and foreign languages. So trying to remember everything about every record, it's kind of tough for me, but I take notes. So yeah, this is the amazing Dynaflex. These records sound absolutely amazing. This is the Hollywood pressing. And it's a first issue. It's beautiful, in great condition. The vinyl is stunning. And the other one that I have is the 40th anniversary. This is came out in 2012. And the cool thing about this is that it's 180 gram vinyl, first of all, but it has the DVD that came along with the record right here. So this is something that I think gives it additional value for me to keep and justifies it a spot in my collection, even if it is to watch a DVD and not listen to the vinyl, because I've listened to both. As far as sound quality goes, I do prefer the original, the Hollywood pressing on the Dynaflex, and it just does have a superior sound quality to the Gem pressing that came out in 2012. It's a little bit too compressed for me. So moving on to the next one that I have multiple copies of, but they are all different. It's this timeless classic right here from 1973, and that's my, creased corner. Out goes the sleeve. So that's the original sticker that's inside. That's another reason to keep it, right? And it also still has the original poster in there as well. And it is an amazingly clean copy, which this is one of those records that if you don't want to hear pops and hisses and that kind of stuff, background noise, you better find a near mint to mint copy of an original, because otherwise you're going to hear some background noise, because there's a lot of quiet parts in this masterpiece that was actually, believe it or not, engineered by, yes, the great Alan Parsons of the Alan Parsons Project, if you can believe that. It was also cut by Wally Tarago. Is that how you say his last name? Taragut or Taragut? Taragut? I don't know. Alan Parsons engineered, 1973. Very, very cool. That record sounds fantastic. This record sounds even better. And this is the 2003 UK pressing that was mastered by Duck Sax and Kevin Gray at Acoustic Mastering. I do believe that they both worked on the lacquer and cut the lacquer on this. And this is said to be, by Michael 45, the best sounding pressing of this record, in his opinion. as he says. Yes, he loves this record. I've played it. It sounds fantastic. I can't say that I disagree with him. And this is, also super duper heavy duty 180 gram vinyl with my notes on the back, of course. And that's the other one that I will keep in my collection for listening reasons. I've also got this one here, this is even more impressive. This is a first pressing original Mobile Fidelity Sound Lab original master recording, and the way you can tell this is a first pressing is by the print up here. It's straight. The second pressings that were done in 1981, this is 1979, have italic writing across the top. So that's how you can tell the difference between that and the second pressing. So I'll be keeping that as well because that is mint condition. The vinyl covers are very hard to keep clean on that record. The vinyl was kept masterfully by an audiophile that I purchased this record from. It sounds different from the Kevin Gray Duck Sax pressing, but nonetheless, it is masterful sounding. So I'll be keeping that too. Next up, from the same iconic group, is this here, and that's Wish You Were Here. This is the 1975 Terre Haute pressing, and this also has the poster and the postcards inside, and it is that label right there. And this is another one that if you don't find a near mint copy, you're gonna hear background noise. And when I'm listening to Wish You Were Here, I don't want to hear anything but that beautiful music, that score-like writing, of those guys, just mind-blowing. And so that record is in mint condition. And I also have a copy of the later pressing that was reissued. I have two of these. This is the 2011 UK. This was also mastered by Doug Sax at the Mastering Lab. And he also cut the lacquer as well. And this also is mint condition, sounds amazing. There's no background noise. It's exactly how I want to hear it. Has the poster and postcards and all that good stuff inside of here. I think there's even stickers. So this is a really, really great release. And so that also stays with that. I've got 2 copies of that. Oh, actually I have 3 copies of that. Forgot to mention. And then moving on to records that I have multiple copies of that I'm going to only keep one. We'll start with this right here. Yeah, because everyone loves a free ride. I know I do. 1972, the Edgar Winter Band, Ronnie Montrose on here on guitar, and just an amazing record to me. I love this, and the reason I'll be keeping this is because it is the UK pressing, which is not always easy to come by. And I just love the sound of the recording. It sounds better than the Friday Music version, which is the other copy that I have. And that was put out by Friday Music, you can see there. And, it sounds good. It doesn't sound quite as good as the other one, but I only need one Edgar Winter record in my record collection. And I think I'll stick with the UK version. Moving on to Deep Purple, which is a classic. I think everybody should have one of these in their collection if they like the song Smoke on the Water or Machine Head. The album is phenomenally written. This is a 1974 repress. It was pressed by Columbia at the Santa Maria pressing plant. And, it's a gatefold cover and all that good stuff. It's got the, more recent label. And I've got 2 of these. They're both, I think this is 79 and this is 74, but they're both reissues. And I do have another reissue that happens to be sealed. This is from Rhino. This was put out in 2006. You'll notice on here that it was mastered by Kevin Gray. He did the mastering as well as cutting the lacquer. Yep, that's a keeper for me. because it's sealed. So I'm going to hold on to that. And that's all the Deep Purple I need in my collection. And I do believe that actually has the original first pressing green label, which I don't have. I know it's a reissue, but at least it's the original color of the label. So I'll be happy to keep that and get rid of the other two. Moving on to an amazing artist. This is, yes, John Cougar Mellencamp, 10 Grammy nominations, 1 Grammy Award for Hurts So Good for Best Rock Vocal. This right here is a must-have, I think, in any collection. This thing went 3 times platinum in Canada. It's funny. And 2 times platinum in America. It's a very American record, if you ask me. So I guess the Canadians really loved it because they made it 3 times platinum. God, this album just is so killer. I love this. Every now and then I just gotta get my Cougar on. Well, John Cougar, not Cougar. Cougar on. Get that? Cougar on. And that's a gold coin, isn't it? Anyhow, this album right here, amazing. I love it. It's mint condition. It's mastered by Robert Ludwig. And there's no other reason to have this record than the music and the mastering. It's just, Robert Ludwig, man. This record pops. It's just huge sound, amazing recording quality, and I think everybody should own one of those. This is a sealed copy bought from Amoeba a while back, and this is just, the Universal Music reissue. There's not even, I can't even find any credits for mastering or how, so I would venture to say that this is a very subpar quality, sound quality, compared to a Robert Ludwig pressing. So this, sealed, even though it's sealed, it's gonna go bye-bye. And then lastly, some people might disagree with me on this one. I love me some Meatloaf. Yep, Bat Out of Hell, probably definitely my favorite record. This is an OG pressing with the Hype sticker, and believe it or not, it sounds, to me, better than this, the half-speed mastered. Yeah, I've played them side by side numerous times, and every time I go back to the standard 1977 pressing that was produced by Todd Rundgren, by the way, who also plays guitar on the album. And yeah, this one right here is going to be the one that finds a home here in my collection. And this one will be up for grabs for anybody. It's mint condition. I mean, it's in stunning condition. So I'll have this available soon in one of my Purge videos that I'm going to be doing. Coming up, we're going to be doing Purge videos of records from my personal collection that I'm going to be selling. And you can watch those digs, and you can message me, and I'll have a way for you to purchase them, and I can ship them out to you and all that good stuff. I've already sold a few records to some customers. It's going pretty well. So that's it for those records. I've got probably more records that I have to make those same decisions for. Let me know in the comments what you think you'd keep or what you would get rid of. I appreciate you guys joining me on this episode, and until next time, take care.
If you haven't, make sure you hit like and subscribe to the Vinyl Record Mission so that way you don't miss out on any future content. More videos coming your way.